Morning. Your mom said that you all were interested in swords, so I wanted to show. We pulled out my collection, and we're going to show you. These first ones are my practice weapons. These are what we do our training with. The wood one here, and the plastic longsword are ones that we do slow work and practice to figure out what we're doing. And then this is my armored sword for SCA combat, where we actually hit people over the head with these. And those are SCA weapons that are for practice, not real swords at all. But wanted to start with these and show you those. Okay? All right, go ahead and stop.
Okay.
And okay, and you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my SCA sword. This is our combat sword that we use that I actually hit people. It's for cut and thrust. It's flexible. It is, I saved up for quite a few years for this one. This is my favorite of the swords that I have. And it's a 1570s French weapon that's designed for cleaving, and I do quite a bit of combat with it. Okay. And then I've also have a rapier that I use for SCA combat, and that's this one. It's a French style, about 1570s, 1580s, and it's got the nice hilt with all the fleur-de-lis on it. It's a rapier, and then I've got this is an older rapier. This is an SCA rapier. It actually belonged to one of your Om's friends, Larry Joe, and she sent it to me. And it gets played with occasionally. It's really light and fast. And then this is a dress sword that's also an SCA weapon that I fence with. That's another light, fast weapon that's not got a nice, pretty brass hilt on it. Okay, go ahead and stop for a moment.
Okay.
There's a pile of them. Okay. All right. Okay. So, in addition to SCA combat, and I also do Chinese sword called Tai Chi, and these are our practice weapons that we use for the classes that we take. They're collapsible. So they go into our backpacks, and we can take them to the practice, and then practice with them. Your also has a real Chinese sword that one of her senseis, one of her teachers, gave her. And it's long and it's thin. You can see how flexible it is. It's designed for flexing and for slicing. And this is one of her pride and joys, and it was given to her by her teacher. And then we also have some Middle Eastern weapons that we use. Again, this is your Om's sword. This is the one that she dances with. She dances with it on her head, like that. I don't dance with it on my head. And it's a pretty one. And then we've got another version that was a gift that was given to me from a friend of mine who served in the Afghanistan War. And this came from Afghanistan. And it's a real nice Arabic saber. And that one's sharp, and so the Tai Chi sword that I showed you, and both of these are sharp. And then I've got a few other sharps that I have that are, again, sabers, that are military sabers. So this one, if you can see the hilt, is from World War II. It is a West Point Cadets artillery sword, and they're sharp. And I know these are from the war. They were collected by my grandfather, so I'm assuming that they saw actual combat, but I don't know that for sure. Again, this is another officer's sword. And these are the classic sabers. When you think of Olympic saber fencing, this is what those sabers were designed to teach you to use. They're very light, they're very fast, they're very sharp. And then this last one is from World War I, the very tail end of World War I, and was used up through World War II. And it's a cavalry saber. It was designed for use from horseback, and it's got a big curve in it. And it's very light and very sharp, with a really thick back on it, designed for cleaving. And it's a pretty one. It's probably the oldest of the pieces that I own. And then these next sharp ones are not actually, they're short swords, and they look more like daggers, but they're too heavy to be a dagger. They're really more of a short sword, and we got 3 of them. This one is an African one that my father bought me, and it's got a buffalo horn handle, and it's got a real short, heavy blade. It's designed for chopping and for close-up combat, and it's sharp. And then this one is patterned after a Roman sword. It's really short, it's really small. Most people think of it as a dagger, but early Roman, when they were first using steel, it would have patterned more like this one. They're very short, they're designed for chopping and up close. And then the last one is another one of your belongs to your arm. This is a Garuka knife. It's an Indian knife, and it's a curved blade. It's very heavy. It's designed for hacking, and it's a pretty little weapon. This design is from World War I and World War II, but it's actually a much older weapon that goes way back into the Middle Ages, and so that's why she likes them. And it's designed for hacking. And I got one last one, just because no sword collection is proper without a Japanese katana. This is a modern one. This isn't patterned off of a period one. A lot of people refer to this as a ninja sword because it's short and it's got a straight blade where most of the katanas were curved. So it's a modern one, but it's sharp. And my father bought me this one for Christmas. It's got the blue tassel on it. So that is the sword collection. Everything from the practice swords all the way through the sharp ones that just hang on the wall and look pretty. So hope you liked it. I'm excited to hear that you like swords, and would love to talk swords with you guys whenever you're interested in. I'm on Facebook when you get a little older and can do Facebook.